Guys, welcome back to my channel. What's good and what's going on? If this is your first time of seeing this face, my name is Sharon and I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based in South Africa. And in this channel I share about my life experiences as a Nigerian living here in South Africa and every other thing in between. Okay, so please check out my channel, and if you love what you see, be sure to click the subscribe button. All right, and let's keep the community growing bigger. So in this video today you already saw the title. I'll be sharing with you some of the changes or the attitudes that I've adopted since I moved down here to South Africa from Nigeria. So basically I'll be sharing with you guys some of the things that I stopped doing since I came here, and also some of the things that I started doing since I came here. Okay, so I know you're gonna love it. All right, one of the first things that I noticed that really changed about me is queuing. South Africa has a queuing culture. Like, no matter how long the queue is, they're going to stand, they're going to wait in line and wait their turn. Okay, they have a lot of patience, guys. There is no cutting corners, no mago, no trying to play smart. So as a Nigerian, we don't have patience. So whenever I see a queue, I don't even like to stand there because I feel like it's a waste of time to me. So it's always been a hassle for me to stand on the queue. So whenever I come to somewhere and I see a queue, initially what I do is I just leave that place. Like, whatever it is that brought me to that place in the first place, or whatever it is I bought, I'm just going to drop it there and leave because I don't want to stand in the queue. It was really that bad, guys. I dreaded it a lot. But the thing is that unfortunately you can't run away from queuing in South Africa. Like, South Africans basically queue for everything. I'm not joking. And this queue I'm talking about is going to start from here to down there, and they don't even have any problem with that. Like, they don't see any problem with that at all. So recently I've noticed that I'm actually learning to start staying in the queue. Like, these days I see myself standing in long queues and I don't get so fuzzy or become so impatient and leave halfway, because that's what I do. Sometimes I will stay and then I'll just halfway I'll just leave the queue and like, come on, then just fashion this. I think this happened because I noticed that it's actually worse thing to be on a queue here in South Africa, because you're not going to be made the fool for standing on that queue. It's not like a waste of time. But in Nigeria, sometimes you'll be on a queue respectfully. People tend to try to get smart, and then they will try to jump the queue, cut corners and try to play a smart one on you. Most times you just want to save yourself all the stress and leave the queue and go. But here is actually what's paid to be on that queue, because you know that everything is going accordingly and you're not being a fool for being on the queue, and then you're going to get attended to. So the next one, this one is actually something I stopped doing since I came here, and that is bargaining. South Africans literally don't bargain about things. Like, you go to a shop and they'll tell you this is the price, and they mean it. This is a fixed price. There's no two ways about it. In Nigeria we have a bargaining culture. Like, when you want to buy something, you have to come there, you have to bargain, do the little bargaining dramas. Like, you see that haggle and haggling, that is actually the best part of going to the market. Trust me. And actually this is something I miss. Like, what is the essence? What is the sweetness in going to the market if you don't do your small bargains and try to do the small drama that come with bargaining? Guy, I love it. If you don't know about it, let me tell you how it works in Nigeria. When you enter a shop, the trader will first of all size you up and then give you an amount, and then you guys will start haggle and haggling, going back and forth. This is 1 for 100, can you give me 2 for 150? You guys will keep going back and forth, and then the last drama, you tell them, no, I don't want to buy again, bye. And then you leave, and as you're about to leave, they will tell you, oh yeah, come back, come and take. Then you come back and then you take it and then you go. Like, I miss this. I really miss it a lot here, except in Pakistan shop or all these spaza shop. In most places you don't bargain. When they tell you something, and that is it. Sometimes in the Pakistan shop that I go to, or in the spaza shops, when I start to bargain and start to add my Nigerian type of bargain, the real bargaining, like, are you not giving me this? I'm leaving. They'll start looking at me like, this girl, what's wrong with you? Because for me, I can bargain. I love to bargain a lot. So all this haggle and haggle doesn't happen here, and I actually had to always remind myself to resist the urge of trying to bargain when I go to somewhere. So this is actually something that I stopped doing since I came here, and I really do miss it. Okay, I do miss it. But just like, the good thing about here is that when you buy something, you know that you're not cheated. Like in Nigeria, sometimes After bargaining, and when you buy the thing and you are going, you start feeling this kind of guilt, and like, hi, they don't cheat me, like I've been cheated, I should have bargained more, like maybe I could have gotten it for lesser. So all these kind of things don't happen here. Like when I buy something, I just know I got it for the right price, and that is it. But in Nigeria, you have to bargain, you have to bargain, okay? That is actually one thing that I miss, or one thing that I've actually stopped doing. So another thing again that I've changed about me since moving here is the fact that I've become a lot more open-minded and more understanding to other people. Like living here have made me to try to see things not only from my own point of view, but also try to put myself in other people's shoes and see things in their own light, right? Like, so this is one thing traveling actually does for someone, is actually gives you a different perspective to life. One thing I've come to understand in life is that sometimes you can't actually understand people's struggles, or things can't actually make sense to you till you are living in the same reality or in the same society with those people. My first culture shock video, there were a lot of points that I raised, some of the observations that I saw when I came to this country that I talked about. And if you go through the conversation, I really advise you to go watch that video after watching this one though. Some of the comments there were really, really very educating and very eye-opening, but some of them were like buzzwords. But some of them were actually very, very educating, and I really learned a lot from that video, right? Some South Africans actually came to those places and gave me a background of what actually happened that led to that being a norm in society, stuff like that. After that video and the comments, I really saw that there are actually a lot of things that I don't really know about this country. So I started reading up about South Africa, right? And my husband actually gave me this book, Tomorrow is Another Country. I actually advise you to read as well. It's about everything about South Africa: apartheid, the revolution, the reconciliation and negotiation, and the freedom. And anyway, happy belated Freedom Day, South Africans. So I actually read a lot, and it's changed my point of view about a lot of things in this country, and I got to acquaint myself with the realities of the country and taking into consideration the peculiar history of the country. So this is actually something that changed about me since moving here. Generally, living here has made me to experience other people and other culture, and it has made me to become a lot more empathic and more understanding, and a better person, actually a better person as well. So yes, that is something that I've actually changed about me. Okay, another thing again that I've stopped doing since I came here, this one is actually quite funny, okay, is the fact that I've stopped being afraid of returning goods after I make a purchase. I know it's funny, but it's actually a real thing in Nigeria. In Nigeria, customers are not always right, okay? Like when you go and buy something, you are not guaranteed that you can return it anytime you like. It doesn't work that way. Most of them don't even want to hear you. Don't even bring that thing back. Better make a new purchase. They will tell you no refunds, no exchange. Some of them will tell you you can exchange, but when you now go to do the exchange, the procedures you're going to go through before you do that exchange is going to take a long, like sometimes, like for me, I don't like stress. So whenever I make a bad purchase, or maybe I don't like the thing, or it's not what I wanted, I'll just take the L in peace and keep that thing and then go make a new purchase, because I don't have the time, I don't have the energy. Sometimes you even have to call them out on social media before they can actually give you back your money. For some vendors, you have to even involve the police before you can get your money back or get a refund. I don't want to stress myself. I'll just go and make a new purchase altogether, because I don't have the strength of going for a refund or for an exchange. And also in this issue of trying to exchange things, when it comes like warranty, Nigerians don't work with warranty. Like sometimes you buy something and they will tell you 1 year warranty. My dear, it doesn't work like that in Nigeria. Most times when you go to get a refund or an exchange because something spoiled before the 1 year warranty, they're not going to give it back to you. You're going to go through hell before you can get an exchange. But here in SA, the refund policy is just as easy as going back to the store and giving them back the goods. So far as you have not tampered with it, like you give them back the receipts and then you can get your refund or get your exchange. Like there is no big deal about it, okay? So it's actually so nice. And initially I used to be so scared of going back because I am already used to Nigerian wahala. Go and do this, go and do this, go and do this. But here, I actually have no problem with that anymore. So another thing again that I've changed since moving here is the fact that I actually try out other dishes. I now explore a lot of dishes since moving down here. Like this is something I don't used to do before. I'm such a picky eater, guys. Like even in Nigeria, I only eat my local dishes. I'm not someone who experiments a lot with food, okay? I just stick to what I know. I stick to things that I was raised with. So moving down here, it was really hard for me to adjust. I only wanted to eat Nigerian made meal or Nigerian dishes, but then at the end of the day, I started trying to adjust. I started eating out. I started trying out other dishes, you know, experimenting other recipes and all of that. And since then, I'm actually enjoying it, honestly. And I'm so happy that I actually gave myself a chance to explore other options and other foods. So yes, this is also another thing that changed about me since moving down here. So I have other things, but I forgot them. What else? I can't remember again. So let's just stop it here, okay? Yes, that would be all. That would be all for now. All in all, I've been enjoying my stay here in South Africa, and I really love it here. Thank you guys for watching. As I said that, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not. Let's grow this community, okay? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Okay, bye bye, see you.